Yes, it looks. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Okay, I think that works. Let me just see how this looks on YouTube quick. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. Give me a minute. How do I switch? I just have to do it like that. Looks like it. Let's see what if I do that. Oh shit. My bad, guys. There we go. Alright. Make sure you guys have a good point of view. Alright. Alright, so I got this for Christmas and I haven't done it. I've been using it on my Space Marines though. For that Necron, what's it called? The Space Adventures, Space Marine Adventures, Labyrinth of the Necrons. There we go. Haven't done the base. I need to do that. I hear it. Excuse me. I'm doing an echo. I hear an echo, and I'm also drinking some V8 energy drink. So that's not happening. Oh, I need the water. My bad, guys. Gonna get a brush. I'm using number 2. This isn't actually. This isn't this. It's a generic bunch of brushes. I'm not really sure which one this one is. I guess it's a comb. Okay, so brush and primer. Get this one right here. Give it a shake. Oh, hey guys. My bad if I don't reply to you on time. This is a little laggy. I kind of want to go ahead and put the mute button. Hold on, I'm gonna put mute because I can. Yeah, that's a lot better. All right, go for it. Hey guys, I'm not sure if you're into painting or any of that stuff. I'm starting to get into it. I've been procrastinating about it for a long time. Can you guys even hear me? Are you gonna? Yes, I'm gonna be painting. I'm gonna be painting this set. I would definitely recommend getting this for anyone who's interested. Let me get this out of the way. I do apologize. This is the Adventure Starter. It's a role-playing paint set. It comes with 5 figures. That was like the reason why I wanted to get it for sure. It doesn't come with dice, but if you play board games and you do accumulate a lot of them, it's perfect for you. And you have a great imagination, or even lack of. I mean, I'm sure you can come up with something. They got a dwarf. They got I believe that's an elf. I'm not sure. That might be an elf too. I'm not really sure. But yeah, they got a warlock from what it looks like. And then these are the 2 characters right here. I'm not really sure. But an archer, a dwarf, warlock, and then swordsman. This might be assassins. Might be a. I have no idea. But anyways, yeah. There's 2 other ones, which is. It has a big troll on this one. This one comes with a witch doctor. It's a wilderness adventure. This is the wandering monsters. But I got this one. This one's really cool. It comes with 15 colors. Chaotic black, orc gray, lawful white, angelic yellow, kraken blue. There's red, there's green, there's leather, which is brown, my bad. There's brush on primer, which is great if you don't have anything to prime with. There's Flesh Blood, which is probably my favorite one. Dwarf Gold is a little annoying because I thought it would be kind of gold, but it comes off more bronze. I'll show you that later. But you can improve the color of the Dwarf Gold to actually looking better as gold by mixing the metal. Wildfire Orange, Rosy Skin, which is great, right, for I guess basically skin tones. Also for the leather. I mean blue too, right? I mean, depending, this is like a fictional world anyway. You got strong tone. It also comes with wash, which is like, I don't care how bad of a painter you are. Like the wash is gonna do you a damn favor. Just don't load your brush too thick, guys. That's my best advice. So right now, normally I guess I would just take, clip them all out, but I'm just gonna brush them from. Should I do them from here? Yeah, because I don't have to stand, so. We're gonna do the dwarf first, and then we're gonna work our way like that, counterclock. Let me take a drink. Thank you guys for chilling. This is my palette. All right, I'm not asking for any donations. I work with what I got, but yeah, I'm proud of this palette. You can see that there is some wasted potential, unfortunately, right here. But that's gonna be our little secret. Let's go ahead and put this over here to make sure you can see better. Does this even help? Let me know if this actually, the magnifies even helps. Should I ditch it? Hold up. Let me know what lights I should keep. Should I turn my lamp off? Should I turn the room light off? We're gonna try everything. See what you think. Let me try the room light real quick. How's this look? I think that works. Alright, anyways, I do apologize for taking too damn long. Here we go. I'm gonna start painting. And the first thing you want to do is shake, right? And they got 2 little balls in here, which help mix properly, which is great. Here we go. I'm not one to tell you how much to drop, but being that I don't know when I'll probably buy another one, I'm not trying to squeeze the whole thing off. So here we go. I'm thinking about getting a new palette because I feel like this material absorbs the paint faster. That's a nice coat right there. Covering all the edges, use the bristles to go ahead and get those hard to reach spots. There you go. I'm really rough with it, so that way whatever's on this character, it'll go ahead and spread faster, and because it dries pretty quick. You don't want it to, if it comes out too thick, is what I'm trying to say, is if you brush it fast enough, it will not get rid of the details, which is great. So this dwarf was actually like a gargoyle, right? Race, it's ready to go. I'm going to use the back. It's really cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to color them, like their hair and all that stuff. I'm probably going to have to look at some pictures and, you know, information on what they normally do look like. Let's see what that. I will say I don't particularly think there is a style on how you should do this. Just as long as, again, I think the number one rule is if you're going to go ahead and put a prime coat the first time, just make sure it's not too thick. And if it is, for the love of God, do not stop brushing until you can see the details again. Because if you cover it with one big thick layer, there's going to be some disappointment. I guess your drive for continuing might go down. And I guess I can say that because I'll go on YouTube and I'll see some miniatures being sold and they're not even completed. Just looking at, like the details are gone. Like you have to read the description just to verify, make sure, oh, it is this, it's an orc. Oh, okay, it's a space marine. Oh, it's a dragon? If it was a shapeshifter or skinwalker, it'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, let me get some more paint. How's the magnifying glass? Is that even worth holding on to? Should I switch it? Does it even matter? No. What's that? I guess that's better. Jeez. There you go. Yeah, that was a lot. I think that's too much, but again, just keep brushing. You know what? Just keep going. Borrow whatever you bring on the next one, and as long as you share that load of paint, we should be good. Yeah, never ever load a lot because it's gonna ruin the quality. You have to read the description and find out what it is. Painting, but of course that's what you're going for. Then it's fine. I think I'm just going to keep going till I'm just going to spray around. I love the plastic, by the way, for these miniatures. I do recommend getting these, like this box set, because I guess sometimes you get a set and the quality isn't that great, like they're sensitive. But these feel really strong. Really strong. I like it. It's made good plastic. Let's hope it's good for the world too. It's gonna keep going, going. Just put it around. Try to be quick about it. I know a lot of y'all have something better to do. Don't forget to check on the food. Okay, we're gonna put some more prime. Damn, he's holding. Ooh. A lot of people have different techniques on how to do this. This is my first time actually priming something, model, while on the sprues. I don't normally do this, but I don't really have the equipment to place them on something vertically or any other direction so I could apply these paints. So I just thought I'd try to see if I've been doing it wrong this whole time. I don't mind as long as the prime paint actually spreads on all the detail. Well, not like cover the detail, but at least get all of the miniature parts. That's what I'm really worried about. I don't do that when I'm doing it like this. Does anyone here even have this set? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? The Adventure Starter role-playing paint set for Army Painter. Got this on a real good deal. If it's the one, I think it is. I was eyeing this one, which was around $30-some, and I put it on a watch list, and I was gonna buy it. I think 2 days later, and I came and checked on it, and it was gone. I was pretty disappointed because everywhere else I went was like $50, 40-some, maybe 50. And I think I was gonna buy it the day before Christmas because I was just kind of like, let's do it already. You know, I'm on vacation, so it's wait for it in the mail. And when I opened my gift from my mother-in-law, sure enough, it was this one. I was really happy, so I was able to put that together. So yeah, if you would go search this online right now, it's like $50 on eBay that I know of. Hopefully you can find. I think I saw one. Someone was returning it. Yeah, actually, there's a cheaper one. I think there's a 25 one on eBay right now, but it's used, and they only got one picture for it. And I was kind of like, well, like why don't you show me pictures of why don't you show pictures of what it actually looks like? Did they tamper with it? Did they open the paint? Like, did they take the models out of the sprues? Did they ruin the sprues? Or like, did they ruin the model? I don't know any of those questions. I want to ask. I should have, but I didn't get to. If you guys could find that, that'd be great. If not, I can share it after all this. You guys stick around long enough. You can search on eBay on your phone, maybe. Your laptop, you'll find it there. I'm pretty happy with the outcome. The details are there. Maybe I should have picked another color, maybe black. But we are working with what we got with the time. And where are you? Right there, this guy. I haven't done this one yet. Give it a little water. Hopefully this doesn't. When you do this, it makes bubbles, but it also spreads the paint more. Ultimately, I think I should just go ahead and add more prime color to it, but I like to spread out the color. Just keep making sure that you also carry through some type of like tissue like this, so you can dry off the paint, because you don't want that bubble, and maybe you do want bubbles to have an effect whenever it dries. Because I guess the quality would look kind of cool, you know, like there was like a plague or something like that. I think that would make sense. Try to keep that in mind if I'm gonna do that with a zombie. But yeah, I think the next one I want to get is probably the witch doctor one, the one in the woods. Or the, yeah, that one's pretty badass. It'll be this one right here for those who are wondering. And it comes with all this cool stuff, man. Like, look at this. This is the one I got, which comes with all 15 of these paints right here. For instance, elf green. Yeah, so it's said right here. I got all this. And this is the one I want to get next, right here. The Wilderness Adventure. It just comes with one figure, but I mean, and then there's a troll too. I'm probably gonna get them all, to be honest, but you know, little by little. But for sure, I want to get that voodoo one or whatever that thing is. It's just creepy, but I like it, you know. And the idea is, when I got this, I actually do want to also probably do a stop motion. I don't think it'd be too difficult. I wanted to do that originally with my Space Marines with the board game, but then, you know, I heard something about copyright issues on you can't use certain Warhammer, you can't use any of them and do any projects with them. So I just kind of dropped that idea. I still have the footage. I'm debating on whether I should just throw a filter on there and maybe a comic, so it doesn't look too visible what they really are. Then again, I'm really kind of giving away what they are. So let's pretend I didn't say anything. But yeah, right now it's just collecting dust. It comes with this brush, by the way. Starter brush. The first time I did the Warhammers, it was a lot straighter than this, and it just bent. I'm not sure, maybe it was my fault. It probably was. I maybe didn't, I just kind of damaged it, because now it's just like a hook. It's like this. So now what I do is I'll dip into the paint, and then whenever I find like an eye, a pretty small ass eye, by the way, but if I were to get an eye, I would just be like, bam, bibbidi boop, shit like that. But yeah, they're primed. I was worried about the dwarf. I thought he was maybe like too much, but yeah, you can see his face. He looks gorgeous. Let's see. I personally don't like to prime them like 100%, you know. But maybe I should. You know, when you don't do that, when you don't prime them all the way, it does help out with the colors. You know, if you want to highlight, I think. Of course, it's just my opinion, but from what I understand, whenever I'm painting, it does make a slight difference. You know, if you again load your brush heavy, it's just gonna overlap it. But if you were to go and put like water with the color, you will see some pretty good results. I'm gonna go ahead and use the original brush, so I can go ahead and just do parts that like no one cares about right here, like underneath the feet, elbow points. But yeah, he looks good to me. I think, I guess I'm missing. I'm just gonna go ahead and do one whole side. You want to make sure you can tell that's wood. It's a wooden shield. Beautiful details, man. I also love the fact that I guess other than this one, everyone else has a piece that can be attacked. Oh no, the archer. But this guy, the warlock, the dwarf, and this chick right here with the knife or the sword, I love that they can actually like detach and reattach. I like that. I'm not sure. I'm sorry getting off topic here. Um, but I don't like to glue my characters permanently where the head is. You can. Oh, damn! Did I glue his head? No, yeah. You can switch it. See, I did it to where you can turn his head. I like that. Like it gives it kind of like, you know, like an action figure kind of vibe. My bad, dude. Here you go. Can you see that? So his head's right here, and if I want to go ahead and like give my attention to the direction of the gun, turn it that way. So now he's looking this way, and that's how kind of how the stop motion would have kind of played his part, you know, like when they're talking. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I like doing that with my miniatures. I know people like to glue them permanently, but I kind of do my own shit. I go ahead and put this inside the center with the neck, so that way, sorry for all the hair and dust, whatever, but yeah, I put this inside and connect it with the neck, so that way it's more articulate. I'm not sure if I'm using the right word. I don't think so. But yeah, basically you can just adjust their necks. And just like that, almost lost my prime paint because I got distracted there. I tend to do that. I'm going to go ahead and give this warlock more prime. At first I thought he was the bad guy, but he's actually, I think, I might be wrong, but I think he's actually part of the group, which is great because you know, it gets rid of that whole stereotype that, you know, they got horns or they have to be the bad guys. So I like that he's actually on with them. But I was looking at the art thing again, and I couldn't help but notice that he's facing away from the threat. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like he's gonna attack her, so now I'm debating whether this guy's here because of him. So, I don't know. A part of me just feels like he's just spinning and he's gonna attack, but yeah, I love this art. It's really cool. They're all there. It's really cool. There's like one, two. I'm not sure if that's a girl, the archer, but yeah, they have names and stuff like that. So, anyways, let's go ahead and put this back. Sorry for being everywhere. I'm just trying to just talk too much. Here we go. We're gonna do that. For the record, do any of you guys have this set, or do you guys actually do this type of stuff, or it's just something you like watching while you're doing laundry or something? My bad, man. This whole time you guys can see shit. I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna, this fire piece right here, I'm probably gonna add on to it with acrylic, so it can come off like different from most of the people doing reviews on this or displaying this stuff. If you add a thick layer of acrylic, you will more than likely be able to change the position of it to make it look edgy and fiery looking. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do with this. I'm just going to add like a thick layer of like this yellow acrylic. like a big gunk of it, and just add it there and just give it some sharp edges. But of course, I'll be later. Right now, I'm just priming again. There's some other projects I need to do. With my Alien, Another Glorious Day in Core with the Marines. I got them primed. I was supposed to do them earlier today, but did not get around to that. Cool. I would say that it's not the best prime in the world, but my job, of course. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm not doing the greatest, but again, just be happy with what you can accomplish. I'm looking forward to improving the way I do things, but right now I'm fine with the way my results came out for most of my miniatures. I say most because I had an accident with one of them, which is my favorite one, the Blood Angel. Again, I like the whole where you can move the body as opposed to just gluing them straight. There was, when I was fleshing in the push-ins for it, there was a gap, so I used super glue, which I don't like really doing much, especially around the head or the neck or whatever. Like that's gonna make something else permanent too. And I ended up super gluing the ribs around there, the cage, or I guess the side of the body, like right here. Can you see that? Oh my god. Like I ended up super gluing right here on the edge of the Space Marine, but it was a lot. So when I squeezed it, some of that glue ended up somewhere here around the armpit inside for his gun that he was running with. And so when I came back and tried to adjust it, I thought I was loosening the thing, but I ended up just ripping the whole thing off. And that sucked. I didn't like that, but you learn from your mistakes, and I will definitely see if I could maybe use a toothpick next time when I get glue and just pick that thing and layer it like that, because I wasn't going to use a brush. That would have sucked. That would have made it worse. But anyways, I think they look pretty damn good. I'm not going to see if I can use most of this prime because I want to go to waste. I know I need a new palette, one better than this. I got a feeling that this material here absorbs paint faster, so I gotta be quick with it. There we go. Almost. I'm really glad I'm doing an extra coat of prime because it's coming out a lot better. Again, I just don't really want it to go to waste. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and prime this, let this settle. They should be ready already, but I think what I really want to do were the marine sets for the Alien, Another Glorious Day in the core. Those I will paint in color because I'm a little more comfortable and confident enough to do those. These guys, I'm not familiar with what they're originally supposed to be colored. Plus, because I want to go ahead and do something with them later, I feel like I want to go ahead and customize them to like a different color. Like for instance, this Warlock here is red in the cover, but you know, maybe I want him blue, maybe I want him gray, which in this case he's pretty much ready. But maybe I want him purple, maybe I want him whatever. That's the beauty of it. I guess I should have done that. Should have primed the base, but that's an ugly one. I don't like the way that came out, but that's fine. Don't ever get frustrated with when you're doing your art, regardless of how the outcome comes. It's just paint. A great painter once said that. Still does it, by the way. Got those details on the base, which is good. Bringing it to life. Alright, we are pretty much done priming all of them with the gray brush on prime by Game Masters. They're color coded top too to let you know how important they are, which is great. The wash looks like this. Oh yeah, metals are going to be black top and so are gold. Anything that sticks out like that, it's going to be black top. Here is a strong tone. This is a wash. Yeah, was I even showing you it? I do apologize. But yeah, this is the wash. Just the best part of the damn kit. I'm telling you right now, it does wonders. Again, I'm going to show you this guy. Oop, I'm going to show you this guy right here, Space Marine. He does have wash on him, but before it kind of looked like really clean. When you add the wash, it comes out more grim and dark, if that makes sense. Here's a Gene Stealer I haven't finished yet. I was afraid to super glue his arms and limbs, and look what happened. It came off. But very fixable. I made the mistake of not going by the guide, which literally tells you what parts are to what part. So that guy's going to look a lot different. Other than his handstand, that's about it. Some of the other limbs are going to be quite different. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the Marines. Let me just try to make this all make sense. Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. That's pretty much how I primed them. I'm not sure if you can see what I see, but yeah, they are not the greatest in priming condition, but again, I don't really like to prime them all the way to the T. I know you probably should, but I don't really think they should be. They're already gray, you know, and you're priming them with gray. What's the point? What I should have done was got my spray can and sprayed them with that, with the primer of the black. But you know, we didn't do that today, did we? So what we're gonna probably do is just gonna keep them like this. I'll probably prime them black again. Maybe we'll see what happens, guys. Again, the end of the day, it's just paint. Thank you guys so much for joining us. For me, we're gonna go ahead and do the Space Marines. The Marines from Aliens. Not sponsored by V8 energy drinks, but but I should be. Now, let me introduce you to some of these guys. Right here, the Ravens, the Blood Ravens, not completed at all. Here is the Gene Stealers. Alright, love these guys. And here's, who's this? This is a Lieutenant, I forgot his name, but he's from Aliens. Oh my god, the name's right here. Gorman. Beautiful, nice. Gorman, right? Like that. Where's that magnifier? Right here. Anything better? Not really, right? Huh? Hello. Lieutenant Gorman. Alright. We got... This guy doesn't get a lot of love, but I love him a lot. This is Crowe. The Crowe Marine from Aliens. We got, this is Dietrich. This is Dietrich. Know your stuff, guys. Remember that. Go ahead and color these. We're going to go ahead and get these guys and move them somewhere else. Look at this, by the way. Get the size difference between these two. I know, fascinating stuff. I'll stop. Here, the Blood Ravens. All I've done is shoulder pads, a little bit of prime. Again, you can see the original color of the red. This is from the actual board game, Onslaught, Dawn of War. I was lucky enough to get one. I never gave up. I went to go pick up an order at Target for my wife, and I just asked a simple question because I knew they were sold out. I just asked, hey, do you guys have any copies, while I got my order there? And he said they don't have any copies there, but they had one somewhere. As soon as he said that, I was like, holy shit, what location? And they told me the location, and I immediately had my wife and just had her buy it for me, since I was already on the road. And that's pretty much it, man. I got my copy. I'm not gonna lie, I have 2 copies. But there was originally 4, and I bought an extra one. And that's pretty much it. I got my copy. I'm really happy about that. But I never gave up. That's the point of the story. It's not about that I got another copy. Let's try to ignore that part. But let's just focus on the fact that you just don't give up. Don't ever give up. Go ahead and just keep going no matter what. Should I keep this? Do you guys want this? Does this even help? We'll try it out. So I believe what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use Elf Green for the army pants. All right. Put them here. Elf Green. We're going to need brown, right? Because we got Apone in here. Sergeant Apone. But also for the camouflage, we're going to use black, of course, for the camouflage. We are going to, what else? Flesh tone, rosy skin. White, lawful white. We'll use that. No red, no blood, no blue, no yellow, no orange, no gray, and that's about it. No prime, because we already primed them. Oh, we're gonna need blue. Yeah, Ripley's jumpsuit. I probably won't touch Ripley until I see a picture of what she looks like. I might have to just look at images on Google, but I'm not that advanced, so just bear with me. Here we go. Oops. I'm just having a line right there. Like a bunch of ultimate badasses. Oh, we're gonna need silver. Right? because of damn smart man. Let's do Hudson first, man. Should we do, or should we do the Newt? I think, because Newt's like the smallest one. Look at that. But I don't really want to do Newt because I kind of forgot what her clothes looks like. Damn, I forgot what color. Let's do Crowe, because Crowe's my guy. That's the guy who I feel like give me the ability to pull the shit off. Here we go, man. Just looking at all that detail, it's pretty damn intimidating. You know, I'm gonna drop Corman, you asshole. You know? What's great about Crowe is that it's not that hard. I don't think it's gonna be that difficult to paint him because his face is practically covered, but you're gonna have to throw in some flesh tone. But I will say this, again, that wash, bro, I'm telling you, that wash is gonna do miracles. But we'll see. I'll pull that shit off right now. You just make sure I don't drop anything too important. Like, you know, I don't know, my brushes. And of course, I think I did. That is V8 energy drink is kicking in. There we go. Okay, where are you? Does anyone know where I put my main brush? Because I see the one over here that I used earlier. My amazing wife came up with a brilliant idea of using dog pads. I think I dropped something. Yeah. It's a head and a piece of a Raven Guard over here. Yeah, she came up with this great idea of using dog pads for the paint. So we're just going to go ahead and lay it out over here. I guess I should throw this because it's already been used, but look at all the space. Alright, we'll do it like that. Like that. There you go. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so now the hardest part is trying to find that damn stuff. Let me go ahead. I'm not going to be able to find it with the lights off like this, so give me a minute. My bad, guys. Thank you so much for staying. That one viewer. Oh, there you go. I dropped one of these heads. What else did I drop? Put that over here. Hopefully, I dropped that head and I dropped something else. Somewhere here there is a my bad, dude. It's because I dropped when I opened up that dog pad. In between the dog pad was a head of a GC, but also a head of a Necron. Thank you, a Necron warrior head. But I don't think I'm able to find it. I have a better chance of probably finding my brush, which I wouldn't have a clue where the hell to look. But anyways. Snap, man. Let's just start. I'm so sorry. Here we go. I'm going to get this guy, and I'm going to get... Oh yeah, I feel confident now. break that. This one I'm not even going to touch, but I'm going to do this for like eyes and little tight spots. I'm going to use this to do a quick brush. Yeah, this guy. We'll use him. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So it's going to be like this. I'm going to dip water over here. And dip water here. Too much. Right here. There you go. Like that. That's how we're going to do it. Let's do green first. Nope. I'm going to knock that down. And this is going to be my palette right here. So let's see if it stays longer. Here we go. Alright, baby. Here we go. Those are going to be like, I say the boots are going to be black. First thing you got to do is measure it. You got to calculate what everything's going to be. He's got a holster right there. Got a cup guard. He's got cargo. Army pants, knee pads are probably black. So make the boots black. Pants are going to be camouflage, of course. That main vest, from the green. Helmet's going to be a mixture of a little bit of everything. Here we go. Oh, we got the shake. There we go. Okay. I'm probably going to edit this title, you know, so that way no one complains and be like false advertisement. All right. Oh my god. Dude, I just found it. There it is. It was right here the whole damn time. Okay, there we go. Okay. Put you like that to get the light a little bit closer. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. I like to connect my fingers when I do it. Everyone's different. Oh, that's bright. Oh, that's okay though. Again, that's okay. You know why that's okay? Because I'm telling you, that wash is going to do its favors, bro. I'm telling you right now. It's going to do so much favors. So right now we're just going to go ahead and cover everything. Yeah, everything. Paint the whole town green. Let's do it. That's a little too... I think what I should have done was just mix the green with brown, or yeah, you know, give it like some type of helmet. I remember the infrared like lens being red. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Watched the movie a while back. Gave me some fuel to do this even more, but at the time I didn't have the proper things. Here we go. We're gonna water this down a little bit. Be able to spread the color. Again, it's gonna give us some bubbles, but points too. Yeah, look at that. You want to get rid of that detail, man. You need that detail for support. looking like an army man right now. Which is actually kind of cool. I said that because there is, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Dynamic Select. They have army men, but based off the Aliens franchise. So you can literally go in to the webpage, Dynamic Select, I don't know, .com maybe, but you might want to go on whatever trusty website is and verify that. Just put Dynamic Select Mini-Mates toys, that's your best bet, and try to find the actual page. And you'll probably see what I'm talking about. And then when you get to their page, put Aliens Plastic Marines, maybe? I don't know exactly, but yeah, they actually have them as army men. I wasn't really impressed with the quality, the way they looked, so I never got them, but I thought it was pretty cool to have. Like, I don't know, it looked pretty cool. Yeah. I guess you gotta see it for yourself. I'm sorry, I'm like not even where the camera is. Alright, my official first Marine that I'm actually painting for my Alien, Another Glorious Day in the Corps. I kind of wish I had like something to remind myself what they actually look like, the colors, but again, I'm telling you right now that wash is going to come to play. I'm not going to color the boots. I want to say they're black. Right? I believe they're black. I'm not really sure. Technically, oh, those are fingers right there. I got to watch out with that. I almost painted that. Those are fingers right here, so we're not going to want to touch those. The gun itself is like technically it's a brown, but you will see it in like comics and video games like a green. The original color is like a brown. I'm probably gonna just go ahead and put the original brown one, or probably the green, just so you know I'll question my friend's intelligence. That holster I'm probably gonna make brown with the gun right there. That belt right there, yeah, all this. Yeah, practically, yeah, and then this little gadget right here, I'm probably gonna put gray or silver or something, not too, I don't want to make everything green. So I guess I'm gonna get another brush, one that's a little thinner, one that I feel more confident into, see, there, look at that pinpoint right there. So we're gonna go on the gun, and we're gonna go and get where you put that clip magazine. Sorry. It's like the scariest part of the game. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and throw in that flesh. There's a part of the helmet right here. I kinda wanna get his flesh, man. There's a mic piece in there I'm not worried about. I might touch up on it and throw in some gray. There again, there's a visor. If you pay attention, well, I'm not sure you see. You see that visor? It's right there, right above. I'll point over here. It's right there. A little small visor right there for the infrared, which they use in the movie. But I'm going to color this part right here skin tone. And I'm going to use this same damn brush. Here we go. I'm thinking about maybe making different tones. You know, I don't want them to be all the same. So we get the rosy skin and give it a good shake. My first time I think actually using this guy. Yeah, I'll part open. Yeah, I probably won't have to use it too much. Okay. Go ahead. Oh yeah, let me add white to that rosy cheek. So maybe he looks a little different from everyone else. I would recommend probably labeling these because I made the mistake of switching. This is for the black one. See, I messed up. So if you got like a thin Sharpie, go crazy. Alright, here we go. We're going to be mixing this color here, get a little lighter color for Crowe. I'll load out that brush. It's pretty damn thick. Can we do it? Let's do his fingers first. Just going to do some tap. Do you guys get it? Like, you gotta probably overlap right here where his shirt is, the sleeve. Go ahead and put his fingers here. You got two hands, man. Oh, yeah, I see his thumb. Nice. Right there. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, feel free to compliment yourself. When you're doing your work, compliment yourself all the way, even if you're doing a horrible job. You're your worst critic. But I know for a fact you can do it. In fact, you should probably send me a link on what it is you accomplished. Good job. Oh, that's gonna be a little. Damn, I don't know about that. Okay, so the good thing about this is that their faces are a little hard to figure out, or yeah, they're a little hard. Yeah, like right now it looks like he's melted in between his gun. A good little fixer up there is just to wet your paint and go back and touch up on where you made the mistake and just keep brushing. Just keep brushing and brushing. If you see it spreading, don't panic. Keep brushing, 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 and you'll see it disappear. Like right now it looks cleaner, but now I need to cover that gun up again. But I mean, again, put the wash on there. That's at least for worse. You see this right here? You see the skin tone right here on the helmet? Go ahead and brush that up. It's like brushing your teeth. You're familiar with that, right? Look at that. Gone, dude. A bad habit. Gone. It's still kind of there, but I mean not as strong as before. Beautiful. Right. Sorry, he's personal right here. I'm seeing some flaws that I'm trying to fix, and it's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in that infrared in here, and I'm gonna outline it with maybe some metallic, so to give it like some type of, it sticks out. Will it matter? Because damn, I just had a reawakening. I guess what I should have done was just color the whole thing as a skin color, right? That way I get all the parts and then just just overlap it. We're learning as we're going, but so right now I'm going to add the infrared. That's a big ass infrared. That's huge, but it's gonna be alright. Okay, let's go ahead and do the skin tone again. And then we're gonna put Rosie. Yeah, cause his face really doesn't show that much. Sorry if I'm off camera right now, because I'm really trying to get this. And the beauty of using the first optional, mixing up the skin tone and then adding the original, is that you add more detail on, I guess, tan. Let's go ahead and add. Yeah, bro, that is it. That is a whole hand right there. Alright, let's go ahead. I kind of want to, you know what, let me go ahead and Google. Alien marine gear. Alien. Costume, yeah, that works. Oh, shit. I like it. I just don't think it's the greatest one in the world. But you gotta work with what you got. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah, I should have done whole brown. Okay, well now we're gonna do brown. And so what we're gonna do, maybe that's what it was. Maybe I left my paintbrush in the water too. So let's go use brown. And what's cool about this, you're just gonna straight, just dots, not dots, just spread it around like that. And I guess my tip for this is if you're gonna do a certain type of motion with these colors, try to keep it consistent for the rest. You know, maybe not the smart gunners, but at least their pants. You know what I mean? So we're gonna, yeah, like this looks pretty damn cool already. We're gonna, remember, this is the holster. We're gonna change that completely brown. Now you may be saying, why are they all matching, like the same brown? We're gonna add another color there too. Don't you worry. Just enjoy the ride. I do apologize if the camera angle sucks. This is what we're doing. We're working with. There we go. Alright, let's do the belt. That is another one right there. I'm probably going to make that belt buckle right there, a little clip. I'm going to go ahead and probably, more than likely, go ahead and make that silver just to do it. Let's do that helmet. Dude, this is looking like shit, man. Now, my biggest problem right now after doing all this shit is probably figuring out how to play the actual game. The way it's gonna look for now. I want to go ahead and make the armor part a little darker green. This is gonna have some, yeah, this actually has, yeah, perfect. These little knee pads are gonna have little dash, like little spots of camouflage. So yeah, just have fun with that. Don't let that, try to make it match along with the rest of the gear. I guess what I should have done was originally made it black. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna add that visor, that little infrared shit. That's a little too much for me, my liking. But again, I'm probably gonna, yeah. Let's get some brown in here. Like a dark brown. We're gonna go ahead and mix a chaotic black with this. Right there, baby. I forgot to shake it. Oh boy. So what do we do? I just zoned out, I'm sorry. But, that's it. Can we do green again, but a little bit darker? This is what I probably should have done originally. They're, I don't know what the right color is, but it's definitely not a solid green. It's like a dark green. Maybe brown and black. Let's try that. Let's cover this rosy skin. Where are you? Swim toe wash. We're gonna keep you real close, but let's get some black in there. You know what? There's already some black. Let's go ahead and just mix it. Yeah, this is, ooh, how about that first? This guy, yeah. There you go, baby. That's the green. That's the one right there. We're gonna go ahead and add some silver to some of these electronics, like the lamp. Oh, that's I don't know about that silver. Wow, okay. There you go. That's kind of what he looks like right now. Got some silver in there. We have to have some silver here. That's too much, but it's okay. Everything else went down. I'm sorry you guys can't see anything I'm doing, but trust me when I say I'm in the zone right now. So. I think my favorite part is actually, I can't even see it, but yeah, if you, right there where that guard is, I put 2 dots of like silver. So just, I don't know if it's an homage to, or I don't know if it's basically a shout out to my favorite Demolition, Axe and Smash. They're tag team wrestlers, but I like the look. I'm not sure if it's even accurate. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna add it anyway. Yeah, because at the end of the day, this is your version. So, all right, I'm gonna do the boots, which luckily are the last things I need to worry about. Here we go. Dude, I think we're good. Like, I'm really... Like, the hands look a little too pale on his fingers, like Nosferatu looking. But other than that, man, let's do the wash. I'm pretty confident to go ahead and just do the wash. Let's see what's up. So I can show you what I'm talking about, just how much that thing does favors. I think I'm going to add yellow for the light. Yellow white maybe. Oop, forgot to shake. Man, that was a little too much, but that was a little too much white. And too much yellow that came out. That's the light right there. The yellow, I'm not sure if you can see it, but Think about throwing some white in there after the wash. But yeah, we're just gonna let them sit and dry out. So there's Crowe. Alright, just two Hicks. Alright, so what do we learn? I guess what the first thing I should have done was the base. Do that later, but oh, here we go. Alright, once we do the first one, everything else should be easy. Just go and do all of them. Don't be intimidated, just do it. Like that, like that meme. Yeah. Go. Damn, it's got a lot of shit. Man, it's got a lot of stuff. Holy shit, let's do his helmet. I think for here on, the visual gets better. Good enough. Nice. He's wearing gloves, really. And bust out the brown. That's all the brown I'm gonna bust out. I like that. That's a white skin tone. Okay, let's do silver. what happens, man. I'm going to try to add silver to the outline of the infrared visor on Crowe. This might be a hit or miss. That isn't so bad. I got a little bit of the visor, but I'm about to take it off right now. There you go, it came off, but I still got parts of the silver. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's cool. Of course, when I put the wash, it's not gonna matter. Anyways, I kind of want to maybe just put an outline of red for the visor effect, you know, because it's on. Can I pull that off? Let's see. I'm not that good. That's it. We're going to it's washing. Let them dry. Come over here and dry. We're washing afterwards. I'm color coding my tops because I keep mixing them up. There's a tip. If you're looking for one, just go to it. You have this whole an hour and 28 minutes. Probably gonna end this soon. Just color coding this stuff. I think that's all I'm gonna do today. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Second time I just too small. Detroit. We got Drake so far. This game, not completely covered. More or less. Okay. I'll just do the skin. Use another brush, this is ridiculous. I think I'm gonna finish this guy. Oh, that's pretty good. Neck. Let's see. tones real quick. Okay, I wish I would have caught this when I did, but when I did Vasquez skin, I'm gonna put some tan on there. But I put a dot right here on her cheek, and when I did that, I already immediately knew it was wet, and it would have just maybe got rid of the details. So what I did was get my brush and clean it off, and then just spread whatever I dropped all over. It's okay if I got the mic. It highlights it. Yeah, so like right now, dude, her face looks great. You know, her nose is a little it's not covered all the way, but here, let me touch the nose a little bit. Boop. And let's do, yeah. Bam. Nice, man. I'm gonna do a bandana later. I'm just gonna keep doing her arms. Just throwing a tan. Right now, I'm just using the regular skin complexion. Just for now. Plus it works for highlights. Add more highlight later. I would actually not recommend priming the way I prime because I don't really cover everything. It makes it harder. Now that I'm seeing how it works, but I mean, you learn as you go. I still love the way they came out and they look great. I believe, dude, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep it going. Here we go. An hour and 4. We're gonna reach 2 hours. Just do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do skin tones now. Where are you? Apone. There we go. do apologize for the whatever quality you want to call this. I guess bad. My first time actually doing something like this live. I've been procrastinating forever since I tend to care what people think. And I'm at the point where I don't. I think I like it. So we're going to do 8 on his face. And go ahead and put the skin tone on it. Very important not to like the brush thick. And go ahead and just put enough to just, if you know you put a little bit or just the right amount, is when you do it, you can still make out the details. You know, I can see his eye socket, I can see his nose, I can see his lips, I can see the mic. Highlight that, man. Even if it's not skin tone, just do it. And overlap it later. You see why people buy that thing, because getting arthritis over there. Just can't repeat that. Jesus. Anyways, let me go ahead and dude, I'm gonna do him. This is do it. I'm gonna color his face. We're gonna do his pants. Just do the whole thing. And think about anything else, just cover all that. You don't have to touch the boots. The boots are going to be black for me. I don't know if you want to go ahead and put some other type of boots. You can, of course. What I will say is, don't ever panic. Just keep going. I will say, if you don't have wash, I would say get black, water it down, and do a touch on somewhere in the model. If you don't like the results, quickly dry that brush and brush it over again with the same brush until you can absorb whatever you put on there. And that way you can fix that mistake. You might damage a little bit of the paint that was there before, but I mean, you can cover that up again. But that's the important part. Just look, watch, just keep doing all this. And then you get more. See how thick that is? You can barely see the cargo pant. You just keep brushing, spread it over here, spread it over here, guns green, it's okay. You know, that, keep going, spread. You see the cargo. It's there, visible again. Like you never did it after VRC baby. That, do that. Sleeve right there. I think I should have made everything brown. But again, that's the beauty of this whole thing, man. It's your version. You know, later I might watch. I recently saw the movie, so I should have a better idea of what everything looks like. But I even own it, but I for the life of me, I can't remember what was what. But just go forward, man. Just keep going. Just keep painting. Take some breath while you do it. Exhale, breathe in. You saw earlier, I kind of painted the skin. Again, it's going to be alright. I could have gone back and watered it down, but you know, I'm under the influence of Red Bull. I mean, V8 energy drink. So keep going. I'm running out of green. Don't panic. This is supposed to be silver anyway. Keep going. Maybe a little bit of water. Spread that. It's okay. That. It's okay. It looks like an army bag. Kind of what it is. This part might color the skin, but luckily we're going to change that skin tone anyway. And we don't panic, do we? Don't. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do Drake's pants while we're at it. That's pants. I want to say he's just wearing a black shirt. That makes it a lot easier. We're gonna have fun with like that chest plate. Throwing some silver, but like I'm gonna color it back black. Man, it's gonna be like the easiest one. Oops. Here you go, prime example. I messed up here, but I'm just gonna keep, see how a little bit, see how the background came off? So we're gonna go ahead and get the black. Get that in there. Do Vasquez bandana. That should be fine. Perfect. Looks like I got some of the hair, but again, no need to panic. We'll fix that later. I mean, look at this. We're making a big deal on the bandana, on getting at the hair, right? But over here on this model, there's no knot to the bandana, you know, just wrapped around. It really didn't look even. Clever. But too short to be making things a problem. Hat fixed. Made her hair red and now it's back to being black. Perfecto. Let's have some more. Damn, it's loud. Okay, I think I did her bandana pretty good. I will have to put black again because the white dots ended up in her hair. So what we're going to do is do a touch. I can live with that, that's fine. Boom. Done, 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 done. Now we're just going to put Vasquez over here. Skin tone. Let's do it already. We're going to mix flesh. And we're going to get brown over here too. This should be it. Probably keep that lighter skin in there to keep great highlights, but I'm just gonna do the whole thing so that we can get that tan in there. So, man, so it's great. You know I'm not her type, but bam. So I just stamp that color in, and now I'm just gonna spread it. Too bad you can't see it. Her eye is invisible because of all of the thickness of that paint, but see, as I keep brushing more and more, her eye is more visible, and that is what we're trying to get. Now, as for this darkness over here on the side, it's okay if it looks like that, because honestly, they're Marines, and where they end up isn't so clean, right? We can agree on that. Let's go ahead and highlight this bad boy. Get some. Do that mic. I got that mic. That looks good. Shine her boots. That's great. Have sat somewhere. Okay. Some color. We're gonna have to add darker brown. A little overkill, but sorry.
I think I'm gonna color that whole thing black. With Sergeant Apone, I'm going to make his sleeves completely black. I'm not sure what's accurate, but it just feels like it should be because he is the leader. And I just want him to stand out. That's the story with that. Sorry for not showing you guys now. I am so sorry. I just gotta happen. Alright. I'll take it. I'm doing the belt right now. There's camo, because that's the point, right? Just to blend in. I'm just trying to see where the mic is on his face. What's he got in his mouth? Is it a cigar? If it is, then a little stogie. Bring that shit to life. Beautiful. And, oh God. Great.
Alright, time for concluding. Remember.
That's perfect.
There we go. You know what? I'm watching a movie right now. I'm not sure if I'll get copyright strike for it, so I guess I'm gonna end the stream. I want to thank everyone for joining me. Thank you so much for the. Damn. What are your goals for 2020? Oh, stop procrastinating on projects like this and actually do them. So far, so good. I have a board game called Space Marines Adventures Tyranny of Attacks. I did all of the miniatures in there. I painted them all, so I'm pretty proud of that. Thank you so much, Samantha, for that question. Chris, hi, hello back. What is it, Stacy? Eat Kinson, favorite spot. I'm not sure what that is, but are you gonna paint? Yes, so I think I answered that earlier. Anyways, thank you guys so much for showing up. You guys have a good one, and I'm going to end this. I'm gonna upload another one where I wash them. That's not gonna be on one. That's not gonna be streaming. That's just gonna be go ahead and upload real quick. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much. Until next time.